right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we'll give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakodash.
Hey, double honors to our elders, our great apostles, Jim Mensa, rule well, teach well, being a great example to Israel, mighty the elect, and peace and blessings, the hope of the elect on the four winds, pushing this sound doctrine in truth and sincerely, that great song. All right, I'm going to hand it to the brother Yaganan, and I hope you brother edified while we lay the law down.
All right, Khan, this lesson today is going to be in going into the fear of the Lord, you know, because these people in the world today don't have any fear, you know. They don't have any fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, so we're going to get some precepts. Lord willing, is edifying for the elect. First one is, I get it. It's Proverbs 1:7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And that's plain, man. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man. You know, because when you fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're going to do the things that please him. Okay, you're going to try to keep his commandments to the best of your ability. You know, you're going to do the things that's pleasing to him. When you have fear of someone, you don't want to make them mad. Okay, you don't want to do things that upset them because you know the wrath that'll come upon you.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah, that's why it says a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Lord.
That's right.
You know, because not keeping the commandments, guess what? You open to anything, man. All right? You open to anything that the Lord can allow. All right? Because the Lord controls both sides. All right? The left-hand side and the right-hand side. You know, that's why we hope, you know, we in the good gracious on the right-hand side of the Lord, man, when that day comes.
Right.
You know, that's why we continue to do the things all through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai to hope we be saved, man.
That's right.
Hope the Lord have mercy on us in that day, man. All right? Because we know what's going to happen to those that don't fear Yahweh Shema Shai. It's over with for them.
It's through.
You know, and we see that daily. Every time we wake up and watch the news, some motherfucker that died because what? Not the fear of the Lord was on them.
Exactly. Living life like they got their own will, like they got free will to do whatever the hell they want to do, man. No fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know?
Go ahead.
You can keep going, bro. The next
Just to get that quick scripture that you just mentioned. This is Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
And that's something that our people don't know. You know, it's a perfect thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. Our people walk like it's their own duty. All right, but no, man. Our people have to know that the Lord control all things, man.
That's right.
So the Lord have us doing certain things that we doing. You know, that's why I say it's a fearful thing. All right, because once you fall in the hands of the Lord, you done tempt the Lord. Hey, it's over with, man.
Through.
All right.
Hey, you'd rather man get a hold to you than the Lord.
Yeah.
You'd rather Kimbo Slice or whatever. You know,
right.
One of these MMA fighters get their hands on you than the Lord deal with you, man.
Yeah, because the Lord can do you any kind of way, man. Like you remember, like on
you can bring your terrors upon
on Ha. When he was smoking in their house, like you know, skin of Michael Buddha. You see how he had got caught on fire? He dropped the blunt. He got caught on fire, and then he jumped out the window. And when he got up, talking about he was straight, the bus hit him. You know what I'm saying? That can really actually happen to a person, man. And that's just a movie. Well, that's the type of fear that you gotta have on you, because the Lord can actually do that to you, man. What happened to that woman that dropped her phone at the train station?
Oh man, I was just thinking of that.
You know what I'm saying? Now that's the type of fear that you have to have, because the Lord is able to do you like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's a demon on her too. Because how the fuck are you gonna drop something so insignificant and then try to go get that shit when the train's
with a train coming, with your life on the line, you worried about a fucking phone?
Yeah, because but like I said, that's that social media demon, because they program all those apps to where you get addicted to that shit.
Yeah.
You know? Because all the little likes they do it the same way after the slot machines in the casinos, after gambling.
She may have just posted a picture or something. Was like, fuck, I gotta see. I gotta get my damn phone.
Yeah, she saw 25 likes on her last booty pic or some shit. She was like, oh, I gotta see what they said. They see 3 emojis, and bitch, I hope that shit was worth it.
Man, out of there.
And also, our people, they just think the Lord is all love, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because
they don't know the Lord.
They don't know the Lord, you know. They don't understand the fear of the Lord, man. But us, you know, we understand the judgment of the Most High, man.
That's right, bro.
You know, this
then it says the beginning of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's the beginning of knowing. You know, because the wisdom of this world is foolish. All right. So the beginning of knowledge means what? In these scriptures, man, the understanding. All right, the will of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. This go for man and woman. You know?
That's right, bro.
Proverbs 14:27. Another brother hold Ecclesiastes. Psalms 34:7.
All right, this
Isaiah 33:6.
This Proverbs 14:27. It says, "The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life.
Yeah.
To depart from the snares of death."
That's right.
Ooh,
see,
that's plain.
Yep. Depart from the snares of death, because that's what controls life or death. What he said in Isaiah, I control the light. I control darkness. I give, I take it away. You know, I heal, I wound. You know, Yahweh do all things, man.
Yeah.
So go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, bro. Hey, like the scripture we just got, it just said about wisdom. You know, that's the beginning of wisdom, is the fear of the Lord. So that's how you depart from the snares of death, man.
And like I said this too, the snares of death also for you committed transgressing the laws of the Most High, man.
That's right.
Because I think in the book of Romans it said the wages of sin is death. You know.
Yeah.
So you committed iniquities and the wickedness, you deserve death, man.
And you bind yourself to death.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Because you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. That's wavering from death.
Yep.
All right. You actually staying alive, man. You know.
Cause that's a found life too. You said it's in the same book of Proverbs. You know.
Yeah.
I got a real quick precept.
Okay, come on.
This is Ezekiel 18:4. Behold, all souls are mine is the soul of the Father.
Right.
So also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
Yeah.
And that's plain and simple, man. You know?
Because me and this brother were talking about earlier, like something as simple as eating pork and seafood, man. You know, like first you gotta fear the Lord to cut that shit off. Because I remember back in the world, we used to eat that shit up. But you have the fear of the Lord when you're hanging out with, you know, people in the world and they're trying to say, oh, New Testament, just eat it, like, kind of thing.
Right.
It's like, no. Like, you have no idea, like, how bad that shit is for you. Because the Most High put it on those animals to be bottom feeders, to eat, you know, straight trash and poop, man. And you're eating what they're eating. You know, like the saying in the world, you are what you eat.
Yep.
I don't want to be an abomination, man.
Right.
Hey, but that's how you know the difference between who fear the Lord and who don't.
Yep.
But how can you say, you know, the Lord blessed the food, but here it is, he said it, and you know what I'm saying, in the Testament, that it's unlawful.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you know who got the fear on them and who don't got the fear on them. You know, because we used to do it. But now we done got that fear on them, like, nah, Lord said we can't do it. Now we don't do it. But our people don't look at us like, man, he might be right. You know what I'm saying? Because what? They don't got that fear.
It's the fear of Yahweh by Shem Shai. Because I remember I used to, like, you know, I was in the world, I had a Muslim neighbor. He told me that he didn't eat pork. And I was like, that's fucking weird, but okay, whatever. I still ate it. Didn't even, like, register in my mind, like, you know, why doesn't he? I think I did ask him when he said it says not to in the Quran, like it's bad for you, this, that, and the third. I was like, shit, whatever. But then when I heard it that is in the Bible, I said, shit, I'm done with that shit.
Alright, brother, get Psalm 34:7.
I got it right here. Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Yeah, let's go back to Proverbs 30:5. Here's a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Let's go into that prayer. He say he camped about him. All right, read it again.
It's Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Yeah, he delivered them, man. Why? Because they kept his saying. They feared him. All right? So he delivered them. He said, who has he ever despised them that call upon his name? You know, nobody, man.
That's right.
You know? So that's a thing that us being in the truth have to do, man, daily. Depending on you how about Shema Shai. And fear him, man. Alright, because it's not 1 second that we can be gone, man. But the fear of the Lord is what keep us here.
Right.
You know, keep us stable, keep us with a sound mind, man. Isaiah 33 and 6.
Alright, this is Isaiah 33 and 6.
Somebody get 2 Timothy 1:7.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time,
Right.
and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right. See?
Plain.
Yeah.
That's plain, bro. You ain't got to break that down, man. Hey, the fear of the Lord, so I can read it again now.
It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times,
Yep.
and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Yeah.
See?
That's
Yeah,
right.
because-
That's that wisdom.
That's that
The
wisdom.
knowledge, you know, the fear of the Lord,
They
man.
say strength of salvation, you know. This our salvation here, man. Fearing the Lord, man. Cause what the Lord say? He will deliver us from evil, man. You know?
Yeah,
Deliver
bro.
us from famine, you know, from trouble, man. You know, cause this fear goes right along with love, man.
You gotta think about it. You know, we was young, like we buried our dad,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, our dad always came through.
Yep.
You know, so I listened to you, Dad. You said don't do this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Because I
don't do
buried you, said don't do it. I didn't do it. So
Yep.
guess what? He delivered me from that.
Correct.
You know, you might got a treat, your present or something. Like, yeah, you did right, son. You listen to me.
Listen
You know what I'm
to
saying?
me.
But the whole time you feared what he said, man, because you know that what he was going to do,
Yep.
he was going to do it. He caught you doing it.
Man.
Hey,
You know?
but
And
the
that's going
thing-
to obey his voice.
Exactly.
You know, it's like,
I was gonna say, but the thing that he tells you not to do, when you do it, he doesn't even have to chastise you. He just has to say, "I told you so."
Yep.
Same thing in this truth, man. Don't go after the heathenistic ways, because why? They'll fuck you over. Look at Esau, how he does our people.
Yep.
He lies on us. Even he acts like he's buddy with us up until he can take all your shit and get out.
Yeah.
Never trust our enemies.
Yep.
When you trust him, look what he do.
Yeah.
You know?
And 2/3 of our people have that same spirit on them.
Yep.
All right, so fuck the 2/3 of our people, man.
Right.
Right. Somebody got 2 Timothy.
I got it right here.
Hold on, so
Alright, yeah, how was the 1:11?
Yeah.
Alright, then somebody get Proverbs 22. That's Ecclesiastes 12:13. You know. Okay, go ahead, brother.
2 Timothy.
Come on.
It's 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear.
He said he not giving us the spirit of fear. Alright, then meaning the fear of the so-called white man. Alright, the fear of the other nation. Alright, the fear of deceit. Alright, he didn't give us that type of fear, man. But we fear Yahweh Shem Shah, man.
Correct.
Alright? We don't fear the one that can kill kill the body. We fear the one that can kill the body and the soul, man. Which is Yahweh Shah, man. Alright? That's the fear that he gave us, not the fear of these fucking heathens. Alright, not the fear of I might lose my job. Alright, not the fear of my car might break down. That ain't the type of fear that he gave us, man. Alright, because all things be done through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, man.
Hey, since you said that, can I bring this up real quick?
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me,
Right.
but have removed their heart far from me,
Right.
and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of man.
And that's what you got. That's what you got in the churches.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They don't fear the real power, man. Alright, they fear Caesar Borgia, man.
Yep.
They fear the police. Alright, they fear pastor. Alright, they don't fear Yahweh Shah, man. Alright, because they don't know Yahweh Shah. But soon enough, they gonna know. It's coming. They gonna know the power, man, in their hands, man. They gonna know, man.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra 14:14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts.
Right.
Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature.
And what's the weak nature? America. Alright? America's that weak nature, man. The westernized thinking that we once had in this world, man. That's a weak ass nature, man. You know, we weren't taught how to be men. Alright, the truth taught us how to be a man, man. You know? So that weak nature, yeah, put it off, man. Alright, what the Lord told as the gird of thy loins. You know what I told Ezekiel?
All right. Job that.
Job that too. You know, gird thy loins up like a man, man. Go ahead.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Yeah.
And haste thee to flee from these times.
Right, because that's the faith, you know, and the belief of Yahweh Shem Shah, which is the first. All right, because you know, by believing, by having that fear, the Lord gonna, you know, come through, man. You know, put it all. Though I say, cast thy burdens upon me. All right, hey, shit, long you fear, believe, and constant pray and endure, you good.
That's right.
You know.
Connie, what are some of the thoughts that are most heavy onto these people out here, man? Is what does so and so think about me? What does my boss think about me doing this? What does my family members thinking about me doing this?
We don't have enough to do this. Yeah. We don't have enough to do that.
We don't get this bag. I don't get this money.
Yeah.
You know?
But when you cast all those burdens off and you just focus on Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, you realize that your purpose in this lifetime is so much more clear and so much more simpler. You just cast all that shit off, man.
You don't all things be added unto you.
Right. You don't give a fuck about your job if you lose it or if you get promoted. You don't give a shit. If you lose relationships or if you gain fourfold relationships, you don't give a fuck. Right? Because guess what? None of those relationships or jobs or money or whatever wouldn't mean shit without Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right, bro.
That's the most important relationship that we care about. Is how do we look? You know, like people are worried about their boss. Who's the bigger boss, man? It's Yahweh Shem Shai.
Okay, your boss high.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to get fired from this job, man.
That's right, that's right.
All right, that's the real job.
That's the real job. Yeah, we got that coming.
Hey, what the Lord say in Luke, you know, go out to highways and hedges, compare them. That my people might come in.
And they can break down the word compare.
Yeah, you go break down the word compare in Luke 14 chapter. Luke 14:23, I believe. It's in the Greek and the Gaza, I believe. It means by force, threats. We brought out the scripture in 2 Corinthians, I believe, you know. Do tell the Lord we persuade man. You know?
Hebrew.
No, I don't think we brought it.
Ain't brought that out, 2 Corinthians.
You quoted it though.
Yeah,
we got it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's another thing that, you know, we get a bad rap about, is that we're fear mongers. It's like we can't put the fear inside of somebody to come into this truth.
Right.
No, it's all, we're reading the Bible, man. That's all we do. All right. Yeah, we might get a little, our voices might rise a little bit and we might use a little cuss words, so-called cuss words. But really, you know, we're not out here threatening people's lives or blackmailing them or anything. We're just telling them what prophecies are going to come.
That's it.
All right. So if you don't believe in the prophecies that are going to come, then don't be a part of this, man.
You can't get it. You just can't get it. We moving on, man.
Moving on.
This only for a small amount of people, man, which is the elect. You know?
Yeah, get that Sirach, guy.
All right, this Sirach 1:11, it says, the fear of the Lord is honor and glory and gladness and a crown of rejoicing.
Right, which is the kingdom of heaven, because that's what you're going to get.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, the fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart and giveth joy and gladness and a long life.
Yeah, see, a long life. Because that's everlasting, man.
Yep.
Because doing the fear of the Lord is what keeping the commandments. So by you keeping the commandments, guess what? You never going out. That's why in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be winning our ever part. We'll never go out, man. We're going to always keep the law, statutes, and commandments. It's going to be written in us. But right now, we got to what? Rehearse the righteous act.
Yep.
You know?
It says, who was you going to say something?
No, I was going to say too, in that same book, the 19th chapter, it said that's the first step of being accepted by the Lord. By fear of the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, and, you know, people in the world, they don't really understand that word fear, you know, because they base all words off of emotion, love, fear. But they don't realize that love and fear is synonymous, all right? because fear and love are action words. It's a connection word. It's how you connect with somebody.
Yep.
You know, if you say you love somebody else, that's a bond. If you say you fear somebody else, that's a bond. You know, that brings you close to them. All right. Yep. But they don't understand that. So can you read that again, Baba Shah?
This is Ecclesiastes 1:12. It says, "The fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart."
See, if you were to base that scripture off of emotion, you know, fear being scared shitless out of your mind, how can that bring a merry heart?
Exactly.
But if you look at it as, okay, that's a action word. If I fear him, that means I'm gonna do what he says. That means I'm gonna have respect for him. You know, like I know what you're capable of. Exactly. I know you know what I'm capable of. So I'm gonna do exactly what you tell me to do. That's what fear of the Lord means. So it brings a merry heart because I'm pleasing the Lord and He's watching over me. So we got a good bond going on.
Yep. It says, "And giveth joy and gladness and a long life."
Joy, gladness, and a long life. You're gonna live a long life. You're gonna be happy about it, man. Yep. It's gonna be a fulfilling life. I don't want to base it off of emotion, you know, because that joy and gladness doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows 24/7. It means it's gonna be fulfilling. It means you're gonna have a purposeful life. It's gonna be a life where people will be like, "Dang, I wish I was like that." You know.
It says.
No, you got
it. Okay. It says, "Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last."
At the last, man. It's not about this life.
Yep.
Put this life on the fucking back burner, man. All right. Because what does Yahushua say? He that giveth up family, property, land, whatever, you'll get it back 100-fold.
Right.
So put that shit on the back burner, man. This life isn't gonna be that all sunshine and rainbows, like I said earlier. You know, that's for it in the last, man.
Right. It say better the end of the thing than the beginning.
That's right.
You know, so that last, that's what's coming.
Yeah.
You know, that's when, hey, Lord willing, we're part of the number. We get crowned by Yahushua, man. Personally. Right. You know, we'll endure to the end. You know, that's the last that it's talking about, man.
Right, bro. It says, "And he shall find favor in the day of his death."
See, and we're gonna find favor, man. Look at the missiles coming. They just know you get beamed up.
You out of there.
You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna get hit by the missile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he said that lest the sheriffs will be saved.
Yep.
So what you think we're gonna be looking at?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be looking at missiles.
Yep.
Yeah.
It says, "To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom."
Yep.
Yep. And it says, "And it was created with the faithful in the womb."
So that's before you were born, man.
That's plain. That's the, who is that? Who is that? That's the elect.
That's the elect.
You know what I'm saying? That's
the foundation of the earth.
Yep.
Foundation of the earth, man.
Cause what's the Lord saying, John? You had not chosen me, but I have chosen you, man.
Yeah. And ordained you.
Ordained you. What he told the prophet Jeremiah, man? I knew you in the womb, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Man, hey, so the Lord really put that fear in the elect to fear Him, man.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
This is moving.
This is moving.
That's how you know fear and faith is synonymous. Because He put that faith in us, you know, before we were born. That's a predestinated thing. That's something that you can't buy or sell or obtain by learning or training hard to.
It gotta be in you.
It gotta be in you.
It gotta be in you. I brought out the scripture, Ezekiel 18 chapter, 18:3. All souls of His, you know. Hey, fearing the Lord is a blessing, man. You know, and keep His commandments. It's a blessing, you know. Because it said, if you love me, keep my commandments. You're going to fearing the Lord, man. Like you were going to obeying your Father, man. That's synonymous, man. You know.
We got Proverbs 22:4.
I got it right here.
They got Ecclesiastes.
Proverbs 22:4. By humility and the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, are riches and honor and life.
By humility.
That's everything.
That's everything.
Just by the prayer.
Yep.
That's everything, man. You're going to get everything, man.
Yep.
They continue to fear the Lord, man, and do what's best for the Lord, man. That's to keep His commandments, all right? keep the law, statutes, all right? And be a brother to the brother, man. All right? Go continue to go out there and teach.
Yep.
All right? Continue to do the will. All right? Because that's all the Father asks, man.
That's right, bro.
And right now, you're asking rehearse the righteous acts. Because that's where we at. We rehearsing right now. And practice make perfect. And guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, we going to be perfect. But as far as right now, fear the Lord, man. You know? Because that's going to hold us in a time of trouble. Because we feared him. We feared that name. All right? We also feared him and his son, man. Our big brother. You know?
This is Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
And that's what it is right here. It's come out. Let's hear the whole conclusion. All right? Of the whole matter. So this is what it is. This was going to be stamped. This the whole conclusion, man. Go ahead.
It said, fear Yahweh by Hashem Shai.
See? Fear Yahweh. All right? That's first. All right, that fear, man. Go ahead.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments. Because guess what? That's going to lead you to life, man. Not keeping it going to lead you to death. You know? Go ahead.
It said, for this is the whole duty of man.
And this the whole duty of man, which is our reasonable service.
That's right.
All right? This the whole duty of man. Fear the Lord Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, and keep his commandments, man. And guess what? You're going to have an everlasting life, man. And let's go back to wisdom, knowledge, shall be the better of that time, because wisdom is the fear. Knowledge is the fear. All right? And they're going to be a stability of our time that we coming in now, man.
Yep.
We still got to check of trouble, martial law, FEMA count, the race war. But the fear of the Lord going to keep us continue to keep them commandments to the best of our ability. You know what I'm saying? Keep us in these scriptures, reading, studying. You know what I'm saying? Doing what's necessary by our salvation. But that fear got to be on you. You know what I'm saying? Without that fear, you asked out, man.
Yep.
You know?
And then like that scripture we read in Psalms where it said he was gonna encamp if his angels
around about you.
Yeah,
exactly.
that fear him. So we're gonna be protected.
Yeah.
Those that fear the Lord are gonna be protected.
We're gonna be good in that day, man.
We're gonna be good. Yep.
Because what we feared the Lord and kept his sayings, man. You can take us out, y'all can learn.
All right, hey, so with that, Lord willing, brothers and sisters, we're edified. Once again, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. All right, your double honors to the elders, apostles of GMS, salutations and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.